Hey, what up, guys? It's your boy, the hottest Latino, Cap Dollars, Papi Dollar Signs. You know what I'm saying? Some people call me Papi. Well, that's really the shorties. That's what they call me, Papi. Um, anyway, uh, I just wanted to make this video because a lot of people wonder about, how did this guy just become rich? How did, he get into all this investing in different businesses? And I just want to, clarify a couple things and also kind of talk about how I did become rich. By the way, subscribe to the channel because I'm about to be doing a lot of tutorials on how to be rich, how to be financially free, how to live debt-free, or even if you got debt, leverage it and use it to your advantage, right? Because that's something that I did as well. And I still do to this day, and I can show you guys a lot when it comes to, your personal credit, your business credit, your business improvements, the way you want to grow your business. I help people with consulting. I do a lot of things that a lot of people do not know that I do, but I do them. A lot of people think I got rich because of my girl in a way, like people say that, oh, you got rich because your girl, da-da-da. Nah. That's not the case. We both got rich together at the same time. We got rich together, but not because of her and not because of me. Because as a couple, we worked as a team. Something that a lot of couples in today's age don't like to do, right? A lot of couples want to come up off each other, or they want to get with somebody who's already doing it big, or somebody who's already super bad, who got that ass done and everything. Like, it's not anything about that, man. You have to work as a team, right? Especially if you are a couple, okay? Now, it doesn't matter what you do as a team, as long as you work as a team, right? We did something that a lot of people wouldn't even dare to do because we pretty much exposing ourselves online, right? So, I mean, if you know, you know. My girl's a P-star, right? She's a P-star, and she's not like a P-star that's out here messing around with this guy and that guy and that guy. All her videos that she shot has been with her man. A lot of people don't even realize that, right? Because they act like I don't know what she be doing, but I guess that's just the gist of the whole thing, and what makes it being worth talking about, I guess. We got started doing OnlyFans, right? A couple years ago, right before our son was born, actually. I wouldn't say I was rich before that, but I was somewhat comfortable because, a lot of y'all that know me from back in the day, y'all know I came up and I became very popular and famous online based on the funny videos and the wild public stunts that I was doing, right? Those things, made me a little bit of revenue, and I had promotions and sponsorships between different companies, but it was just getting me by, right? Just like a lot of us influencers out here and on the platforms, right? Like, a lot of them are just getting by. Some of them are not even making it, and a few of them are, becoming wealthy off of it. But you gotta know how to strategize, and I feel like that's really something that made me go to a whole nother level, right? I began strategizing about different aspects of my life and different things that I wanted to tap into, right? So for one, when I was in high school, I've always wanted a pee company, and I wanted to know what it felt like to manage one, right? And, OnlyFans came about. I took that as an opportunity to tap into it. At first, it wasn't making me rich or nothing like that. It was just, people were just being nosy to see what I was doing. And I wasn't even doing much. I was just taking pictures of girls that I was doing skits with, in lingerie, and that was about it, right? But then one day, me and Hannah, we thought about it, and we said, hey, how about we take it to the next level and we make a little sex tape out of it, We did. Long story short, a lot of people bought into it. We made a good, decent amount of money off of it. Nothing crazy, obviously, but, we used our followings on social media to take them to the OnlyFans side, and And, you know, it worked out pretty well in our favor. So we continued, you know, doing little videos here and there with our phones and stuff. But I wanted to take it to the next level and see, hey, I wonder if we can, you know, actually make a business out of it, right? Let's include other females, make them our models. And at first it was just, like, the channel wasn't called Money Shot Films or any of that. You know, it was just like Cap Dollars Baddies or something like that, man. I forgot exactly what I named it, but it was the beginning of something great. And for those of y'all that are familiar with Money Shot, that's on a whole nother level now, right? A lot of people know the brand. A lot of girls have worked for the brand. We have a huge roster of females, and, you know, now we make, you know, over 6 figures, multiple 6 figures at that, just off that business alone. Will it get to over 7 figures? Definitely. Have I gotten to over 7 figures already? I have, but with my other businesses that I have, it's not about how much money you make, and it's not about how much money that you keep, right? So you cannot get rich just making money, and you cannot get rich saving money. You get rich investing money. You get rich strategizing money, because money is just a tool. I tell people all the time, do not focus on money too much, because money is pointless. It's meaningless, right? Look at the bigger picture of things. Look at the outcome. Build your network, because that's your net worth. And just by building relationships in different industries and in life in general, you will succeed and get past other people faster than them, because people are not socializing. Everybody is being taught, you know, by their parents or by the system that they have to do it on their own, right? The whole education system as it is, it's a whole big scam anyway. That's from kindergarten to preschool to middle school to high school to college, whatever you want to call it, university. It's all a scam, man. It's all a scam. But they have so many legal loopholes around everything that they can get away with pretty much everything that they do. But that doesn't mean that you have to be a slave like everybody else, right? Because we are living in modern day slavery. You can be free, you can be successful, and in a way be off the grid, you know, outside of the matrix, you know, living in the private sector, but at the same time working on the public side. Some of y'all may not understand what I'm saying with that, with those terms, but that probably another video for another day, right? I took a lot of these things that I'm speaking about in consideration to manifest my financial status at this point in my life. We had to learn certain things, right? And so don't think that we come from rich parents or nothing like that. Like, we are people that come from nothing. It's just strategizing. That's all we did. And a lot of sacrifices as well. We sacrificed ourselves. We sacrificed, you know, our emotions, our wants and needs for other things. But, you know, you do enough sacrifices in life and you get ahead. All right? Just keep that in mind. Our credit wasn't even perfect either, right? So I had to learn how to fix credit, right? How do we do this? How do we, you know, fix our credit and use our credit like a lot of people were using other people's money, right? The bank's money to build businesses and wealth. How do we fix our credit? I got a mentor. It wasn't cheap, but sometimes you gotta pay to learn, right? You guys are so willing to pay college and buy books and this and that, but y'all don't learn nothing. I took about a whole week to learn how to work the credit system, to learn the hacks, to learn the secrets on how to fix, on how to stack, on how to invest with your credit, right? Without even using your own money. And most importantly than that, once I learned how to fix my credit, I learned how to build business credit, right? So at the same time I was learning personal credit, I was already learning business credit, because I knew business credit was the next thing to help people, and it was. A lot of people are still nowadays stuck on how to build business credit, because all they know and all they hear is people using it to their advantage. And you really can but you just have to know how to use it. I actually have videos on my website showing you guys how to build business credit, how to fix your personal credit, how to build different businesses that I'm about to get into in a second. So once we did all that, I utilized that money. I love this shirt, by the way. I utilized that money to invest, right? Whether it was new equipment for our film productions, traveling, trips, right? To meet different people, to be in different places, to shoot in better sceneries. All of that we took into consideration, and all of that helped us progress to a whole nother level. Then, once I saw that we started being very profitable off of this business, I said, hey, let's start buying a lot of cars, right? We've been building business credit, and it didn't even take us that long because we were doing it the right way. I have my companies, she has her companies. We just started investing. We started applying for business vehicles, right? Now, being that our businesses had good business credit and we knew what we were doing and we knew how to, well, especially me, how to talk to these dealerships, how to maneuver around these dealerships, because, you know, that's a whole nother strategy in itself. You have to know how to come at these dealerships because they're going to try to finesse you and eat you alive. This entrepreneur world, it's a dog-eat-dog world. And if you're not trying to learn the game and use it to your advantage, learn the system, they're going to eat you up, man. And that is why I be so strong about, hey, man, you have to learn. Even if it costs you a couple grand to learn this, invest it. Take the risk. Without risk, there's not going to be any reward. We started buying a lot of vehicles. Right now, we got about 10 cars, right, that we rent all the time on like Turo, sometimes privately, putting these cars to work. And when I say they work and they pay themselves and they give us some profit on the side as well. So things with that are great. You are going to deal with good customers. You're going to deal with bad ones. You might deal with a scratch here. You might deal with a little dent here. But all that is fixable, and all that is the price of business at the end of the day, right? Just like real estate. That's another thing that we're tapping into now, right? But before that, we were tapping into the cleaning business, right? So we did start a cleaning company. It's called Made It Clean. Our car rental business is called Royals Auto Rentals. That's our son's name, by the way. So our cleaning business is called Made It Clean, and we started a cleaning business. At this moment in time, it is not the most popular cleaning business in Atlanta, but it is a business who has been used by several clients. We have a good rating. We are accredited by the BBB. We moving things, right? And the only reason why we haven't took the cleaning business to a whole nother level right now is because we have so many other things that we're dealing with at the same time, whether it's, you know, films, you know, other content, you know, the vehicles, you know, being parents and, you know, having time for our child at the same time. A lot of things that we do it on our own. You know, we really don't have any assistance in our trips that we plan. You know, we do it on our own, and we take a lot of business trips, right? And we do have some personal leisure in some of those trips. But at the end of the day, life is great. And things have been going great, right? Things have been going great. Now we're tapping into real estate. You know, we bought a property a couple months ago, and, you know, we put money into renovation. We brought the value up, and we just been, you know, doing that. Now we are looking at other pieces of property. Like this one behind me is one that I'm looking at right now. We're just all about investing at this point. You know, if it makes money, it makes sense. And we're even considering, you know, living abroad and, you know, just getting some properties overseas in South America as well. Maybe South America first, you know, being that I'm from there already. Maybe do some rental arbitrage out there, you know what I'm saying? Right now I'm speaking with certain people that's out there that kind of know the game out there. You always got to meet people and you always got to network, all right? So if you take anything from this whole video, I know sometimes I talk a lot, but I really hope you guys are paying attention because I can really help you take things to another level. No, you don't have to make films like how I did with my girl and a bunch of other females, a bunch of other beautiful women. But, I mean, you know, not saying there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of people wish they could do that, right? And I also have a course on how to do those films, how to get started in that business aspect. And I've actually helped a lot of people, you know, get started. But I feel like if you take anything out of this, take the fact that you have to network. Do not make money your number one priority. Money is going to come as long as you're doing what it needs to be done to make it come. If you focus on money, you will never make it. But when you focus on building, the money's going to come because you're constantly building and thinking about strategies and building your network, building your knowledge. And really, that's the most important thing. And I think that's what I should have said at first, is that what made me rich is my knowledge. It's the information that I know versus what the masses know, right? Obviously, I don't know everything. Otherwise, I'll be a billionaire. I'm just now stepping into the millionaire field. I would like to be a billionaire one day, and I do plan on being a billionaire one day. I think one day I will maybe create a product that helps a lot of people. I'm still kind of young and stuff, and we got a long way to go, right? And Hannah's even way younger than me, and she's learned so much, and she's already doing great for herself. And we're about to be doing even greater. So if you take anything from this, just take it. Take that. You have to build your network. You have to meet people. You have to just build your knowledge and invest into yourself. If you don't have anything to invest in at this moment in time, the only thing that you should be investing in is yourself. Because yourself, your knowledge, will take it to another level. You can get a mentor like myself. And if you do, there's a number below in the description that you can reach out to, right? Send a text, give it a call. Sometimes I pick up, for real. If you text it, it'll be easier, right? Just put your name and your info and what you want to learn. You could even reach out to me in the DMs, right, on Instagram or something like that. And you have to invest, and you have to take a risk, because if you don't, you will be stuck in the same place. And then 4 years from now, you'll be asking yourself, why am I still here? Then you'll be mad at the rest of the world who's progressing when you're not, right? Strategize, and you too will be successful. I can guarantee it, because that's what happened to me. All I see is dollar signs. Ya tu sabes, mommy. We're taking things to a whole nother level. I wish you guys nothing but success. Peace. This car is so fun to drive, man. So fun.